Yeah, let's take a modern day stroll. Whoa, this is the modern day. Last time I checked, we were running the globe. I'm about to go figure four. 2 knock 2 times, it's a at the door. 2 times. Somebody blowing up, little mama phone, look, Jack, come get your. They going dance on it. You know that you can't even. The way that we spinning, going tabs on the kid. She wanna pop a G6. Pop. Till 6. I make a movie. I'm going Michael Bay, Huncho the sensei. The way that I'm moving, we going motorcade, move the tactical way. I need the this way. Somebody this way. She get the that way. You don't got the answers like sway.
Hop on the PJ, go visit the farm. And don't went out there, whatever you want. Put that little boy, come I'm on the ground. I know some got rich off digits of Apple iPhones. Throw that down, I get fly like a drone. You won't leave me alone. Cap of the bones, the wallet is chrome. They say that the op, but loving the song. Eat it the when they come around and then go and put everything we got on. If I got a plate, you know that you like what you're doing, just humble yourself. And know we the ones that open the gate.
Yeah, word around town. Heard you get around. Get the from round. He ain't even from the town.
Big body years, fast and the furious. Gripping my watch the rear of the mirror. But guess on my neck on the leer, I'm superior. 250 each year, what you say I can't hear. My prices, they lower than Sears. Beat it up by the gear. Dropped out of school cause I didn't wanna hear. I was thinking about making an M every period. Got my off the block. 17 hot trying to plot on the guap.
A lot of people didn't expect a person.
They had to go and get a knot. I was on the block, I ain't knowing about a yacht. Out on my watch. Got baby cake in your Birkin, why not? Bought that, fell in love when I beat them in dough. We beat them in clothes. We beat them in Lambos in a row. Hold up my wrist, it got rocks like hoes. This was on my.
two-seat. Swagged out. Familiar, we bringing them. I still got stuffed in the. Swim back with a. They say I'm moving ruthless.
You know when he's going to dunk on you because it's like, that's what.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining. Allie, it's all.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has
Maybe influenced by his years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. And check it out, the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Ja Morant is out there with John Conchar. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard, a wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
And Grant, a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Morant with it, guarded now by Morris. Morant against George. And it's Morant missing. And it's the Clippers on the break. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
That's a nice play. Reggie Jackson crafty at the offensive end.
At this stage of the season, balancing minutes is a top priority for a lot of teams, Brent.
Yeah, it's such a grind, and so teams are trying to find better ways to spread minutes around, give opportunities maybe for younger players. Coaches sometimes tweaking the offense to try to run variations of plays that they worked on during training camp. So this is a great time to make a little bit of some adjustments and tweaks.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
For 3, George. The rebound by Jackson.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
From deep three-point range. The shot misses. And the Clippers will come the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
Here's Morant. The Clippers getting their last shot to go.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 and that rim shrinking.
George passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Now here's Morant. Last game he had 34 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Oh, nice shot by Morris.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move like... Where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And Morant gets double-teamed. Top of the key. And And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball.
Grizzlies ball.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
To halt the run. Jackson can't get it to go.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And stolen by Leonard. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
For the Clippers, Batum comes in for Zubac. And Norman Powell subbed in for Morris. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis leading. To the wing, right side. Three-pointer, no good. George with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. For the Clippers, Covington's checked in for Leonard, and it's Mann in for Paul George.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The offensive rebound. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Second free throw, no good. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And here's Memphis, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Here's Conchar, knocks it down from distance.
When you let a team knock down that many...
I'm just trying to sell some verses and some. Then we protesting the truth. I'm trying to show the unity, but what's the use? And every time I spit it, they don't want to hear the truth. That's why. Then I laugh about it. We running up 100,000, do the math about it. Reputation still valid, ask about it. And if you got a problem about it, man, you see me moving timid, that's the old me. Now I'm making business moves with the OGs. Man, these hunters still green, need some OGs. I just talked to G-Val, he told me you the... I'm big stepping. For me look like I'm bench pressing. Get to talking, then I'ma get to chin checking. Big stepping. For me look like I'm bench pressing. Get to talking, and we gon' get to chin checking. Yeah, I got the, but I am not a. Yeah, I'm locked in, but I am not a. Treat everybody equal, I am not above. But I'ma get the condescending if you doubt my buzz. I treat him like my blood, but he just my cuz. She keep, but I am not a. Trying to check me, we got a son, and now he got his hand out, I gave a none. Hey, loaf so big I couldn't fold it. I couldn't tote it. See, when I was little in my house, we had roaches. Now I leveled up, we making toasters with. I feel like I'm chosen. Winning, that's a slogan. Start hating now. Now he at the house.
take an L, but I had to keep it rolling. What we doing, huh? We big stepping.
For me, look like I'm bitch pressing.
Get to talking, then I'ma get to chit checking. Big stepping.
For me, look like I'm bitch pressing.
Get to talking, and we gon' get to chit checking.
Tremble. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy, right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder, so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to a pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. Don't waste any time, bro. Just do the job right, or you are surely go knock on some wood. But I just feel I did incredible. How many? I don't know, but more than several. I know a lot of demons, I can summon any one of them. As if they were cuddling. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy, right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder, so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to a pre-K and eating Lunchables. And as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. I was watching him outside his house, he's getting comfortable. Make sure undiscoverable. You were, now just look at what we've done to you. Peter Piper, now they're touching you. I was coaching up a team of
On the floor for the visiting team at shooting guard, Ochai Agbaji. It's time to introduce the starting five for your home team at the shooting guard position. Standing 6'5", number 35, Isaac Okoro. At center, standing 7'2", number 34, Moses Brown.
Here's Rozier. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Terry Rozier is out there with Hield. And it's Agbaji in at the shooting guard. Now here's Hield. Clock at 6. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
The ball goes to the away team.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Team, Terry Rozier III. Shooting 1.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Terry Rozier, that 2019 sign and trade changed his career.
You know, going from Boston to Charlotte, Scary Terry got an increased role with the Hornets, and sometimes that's all a player needs. He became a starter there, doubled his scoring average, and it was really a hand-in-glove fit for Rozier. When Rozier is seeing the floor that well, makes everything easier for him and his team.
It's LeVert on the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Second chance shot. That's tipped.
Super recognition that time to come up with the block shot, as LeVert was quick to recognize where he was and get off the ground.
Now here's Morant. That's 3 pointers off the mark. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Agbaji. Back to Hield. Pass to Rozier. Lets the 3 fly. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, when Rozier gets a look he likes for the 3-point shot, he'll knock it down on you.
Morant, that's for 2. And the wing jumper offline.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Morant with the steal. Finished off the break.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Now here's Hield. And the pass to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Morant scanning the floor. For the 3. Morant with another miss. Here's Rozier. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Rozier forcing the issue that time and made the defense react and drew the foul.
At the line for the away team, Terry Rozier.
And both free throws good for Rozier.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over.
Team ball.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
"12 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Oberding. And it's off from three-point range. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They lead by 1.
7. The visiting team, 8.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
We've got Will Barton. He's out there with John Morant. And it's Wade in at the 4 slot. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Barton outside, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
The ball goes to the away team.
We've got Rozier. Buddy Hield is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Agbaji in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Oberding. And they get it back. That one falls.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Morant against Rozier. Fires the 3. And John Morant. With the 3. Morant's got 7 points.
Continuing to gain trust in that 3-point shot. Each tray that Ja makes builds his confidence.
Hield outside. Down low. Here's Stewart. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Hield outside. Latrey. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Hield's got his second bucket.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value.
Got free, the world moved with us. Now they want to change their bodies, go figure. Used to call us, now they want to be. We the rivers that move through the jungle, yo. When we move, we make the world wonderful. When we move, the whole world following our path. When we move, the whole world following our path. And who can move like this? Let me see what I could do right quick. My people were made in whose likeness? Boy, fly, they never flew like this. Pitch black butterfly from the other side. Somebody's style was lost, it wasn't mine. I'm in a small demographic of real ones dealing with all things classic. King's fabric, linen and silk. From the home of the solid gold, honey and milk. The ones who built it from the mud, soil and sand. A black man, the world in the skin of his hand. Pop Della Sop when I shine. Stella, fella, Kwame and Crummer. Mandela, leader, truth teller. The ink well dweller. My pen signs a New York Times bestseller. When I move, y'all move in my wake. I generate how to never move weak. I demonstrate celebrating my peeps when I innovate. For my dons and divas, weighing odds and evens to the non-believers, vagabonds and.
Get up!